It's movie night at the Silver Eight Cinema. If the Lost Boys are the party, then Near Dark is the hangover. It's neon fright and dusty danger. But first, welcome to Santa Carla, the murder capital of the world. When two brothers move to this quiet California beach town, they're about to find out exactly why it's earned that name. Michael meets a girl who's more than she seems and gets pulled into a gang that's darker than any could imagine.
I'll take this.
I don't like horror comics.
Could save your life.
Younger brother Sam starts to suspect something seriously wrong, and with the help of two comic book obsessed vampire hunters, he uncovers the terrifying truth. This town has a vampire problem.
You're a creature of the night, Michael. Just like out of a comic book. You're a vampire, Michael. My own brother, a goddamn shit-sucking vampire. Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy.
But the deeper Michael goes, the harder it is to escape. And in this town, nothing is as it looks. Sleep all day, party all night, never grow old, never die. It's fun to be a vampire.
Woo, you smell like garlic.
Now you know what we are. Now you know what you are.
Joel Schumacher was a flamboyant director with a flair for style. He made his mark with the 80s hit St. Elmo's Fire and the intense thriller Falling Down. He later became infamous for the campy, neon-soaked Batman and Robin. Known for his glossy visuals and bold choices, he left behind a career that was as unpredictable as it was unforgettable. Jason Patric stars as the conflicted, reluctant hero Michael. Jason was relatively new to film. He later earned acclaim for performances in Rush and in Sleepers. Here he is with the celebrity shoutout, talking about his experience on the movie.
Steven, it's Jason Patric. Story from Lost Boys. I've told it before, but it's kind of funny, and it is true. Kiefer and I, they put the makeup on, and of course you keep that makeup on all day because it took about an hour and a half, 2 hours to put on the makeup. And one day at lunch, instead than eating at the studio, we'd go out, to a restaurant or something. And Kiefer had his little convertible Porsche, and we just hopped in, and we drove away in Burbank. Now, we were so used to seeing each other in the makeup that we weren't even aware that we were wearing it. And I remember we pulled up to sort of a red light or something, and there was a attractive girl in the other car, and we both looked at her, make a little move, and she just looked at us with this blank sort of face. Then the light changed, and she just said, "Pigs," and then drove off. I mean, I think now, what was she possibly thinking? Obviously not vampires. We're in the middle of the day. We may have had some deformities, but that was her response. But it took us both a second to say, what was that about? And then we looked at each other and just laughed our heads off.
Kiefer Sutherland stars as the cool, ruthless vampire leader, David. At the time, Kiefer was an emerging actor coming off of Stand By Me and already carving out a bad boy image. He's best known for his iconic role as Jack Bauer on the hit show 24. During production, he broke his wrist in a motorcycle stunt, but powered through it without halting filming. Corey Haim stars as the funny, unexpectedly brave younger brother Sam. Corey was already a rising teen star after Lucas, and soon became part of the 80s phenomenon, the Two Coreys, along with his co-star Corey Feldman. He later headlined hits like License to Drive. On the set, Haim personally chose some of Sam's eccentric wardrobe, adding to the offbeat charm. Jamie Gertz stars as the mysterious, alluring star. Early in her career, she was recognized for 16 Candles. After The Lost Boys, she went on to star in the blockbuster Twister. She later became one of the highest paid actresses on television in the early 2000s with her role on Still Standing.
What the hell?
What the hell is up with this oily saxophone player? I'm married with children, and why is he making me feel funny? Anyway, back to the review. The Lost Boys is pure 80s cult gold. It's funny, scary, and ridiculously stylish. It was originally planned as a kid's adventure, but Joel Schumacher smartly aged it up to older teens. He cranked up the tone to an R and gave us a vampire flick with actual bite. It's got that rock-infused soundtrack blasting through every scene, like the movie itself is a long music video. The adults add a weirdly perfect touch. Bernard Hughes as the eccentric grandpa with the famous last line, and Diane Wiest bringing that warmth and that mom energy. And then Edward Herrmann as her boss, the mysterious Max. Corey Feldman and Jameson Newlander play the hilariously, overly serious vampire hunters, the Frog Brothers. What really sticks with you are the little touches, the endless fog rolling over the boardwalk, the costume designs, and the humor mixed in with the horror. The makeup and the practical effects still hold up, especially those twisted vampire faces. It's not trying to be deep, just a stylish, slightly campy horror comedy that clicks every fun box. The straight-to-video sequels don't. They're painfully bad. But this one, total cult classic, still as rewatchable as ever. My enjoyment rating for this neon-soaked vampire movie is an A.
Be one of us.
Leave your guesses down in the comments. Out on the dusty back road, Caleb crosses paths with a beautiful stranger. But one kiss is all it takes to change his life forever. Now he's caught between the world he knows and a family of predators who roam the night. They're not just killers, they're survivors.
Howdy. I'm gonna separate your head from your shoulders.
Do it, fast.
And to stay with them, Caleb will have to feed. But as the night grows longer, the choice becomes clearer.
But you have to learn to kill.
Become one of them, or die trying to escape.
What are you on? Believe me, I told you.
Meanwhile, his father and little sister search desperately to bring him home before it's too late.
Check out time.
There's no romance in life, no promises of forever, just hunger, violence, and the shadow of dawn creeping closer. Each sunset drags him deeper into their blood-soaked world, blurring the line between captive and convert. There's no turning back after Near Dark. Catherine Bigelow is a groundbreaking director known for her striking visuals with intense storytelling. She made her mark with a high-octane thriller Point Break and later earned critical acclaim with the war drama The Hurt Locker, which won the Best Picture and made her the first woman ever to win the Academy Award for Best Director. She became one of the few female directors to thrive in a male-dominated genre. Adrian Pasdar stars as the conflicted and potential vampire Caleb. At the time, Adrian was still early in his career, having just appeared in Top Gun. He later gained recognition for his role in the TV series Heroes. He was cast only days before filming began, stepping into the lead role with little prep time. Jenny Wright stars as the beautiful and haunting May. Jenny was known for Pink Floyd The Wall early in her career and later appeared in The Lawnmower Man. She was so dedicated to her role that she often stayed in character between takes to maintain May's quiet, distant energy. Jeanette Goldstein stars as the predatory Diamondback. Jeanette was already known for her iconic turn as Vasquez in Aliens. She went on to appear in Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Here she is with a celebrity shout-out talking about her experience on the movie.
Hi Steve, it's Jeanette Goldstein, and congratulations on the launch of your new YouTube channel, Silver Age Cinema. I'm very curious what exactly the Silver Age refers to. I know Silver Age comics because my husband is a big comic geek. We shot that over a series of, oh my God, how many weeks? Maybe 7 weeks? It was a low budget film, or 6 weeks, but nights, of course. It's a vampire film, so we did nearly entirely not nights. I'm losing my mind here. And so by the end of that shoot, we felt like vampires, and we felt like we had spent an eternity with each other, which was very, very correct for the focus of the film.
Bill Paxton stars as the wild, unhinged, and sadistic Severin. Bill had already earned a reputation as a scene stealer in movies such as Weird Science. He later became a fan favorite with Twister and the TV show Big Love. His infamous bar scene performance was largely improvised, cementing Severin as one of his most memorable and chaotic roles.
What the hell?
What the hell is up with that creepy boy vampire, Homer? He's an aged vampire trapped in a boy's body, I get that, but he's trying to make Caleb's little sister into his companion, which just makes this even creepier. Anyway, here's the review. Near Dark is a weirdly perfect mashup of a Western, road movie, and a love story. It's all drenched in this haunting tangerine dream score. What's cool is it never even says the word vampire, but you feel it in every moment. The thirst for blood is what ties this messed up family together. You've got Tim Thomerson as a straight-laced dad trying to save his son, Lance Hendrickson giving pure menace with quiet stares. With the casting of Lance, it was a mini Aliens reunion. And that creepy Joshua John Miller as Homer, who was around 13 filming this movie, but he scares me more than anyone else. The whole movie is this push and pull between light and dark, love and survival, freedom and damnation. It's not flashy, but it sticks with you. The lonely highways, the grimy motels, that brutal bar scene where it feels like the family is just toying with their victims. It feels grounded, it's almost real, and that's what makes it scarier than any fangs in the neck moment. My enjoyment rating for this dusty, haunting movie is an A-.
It's finger licking good.
What's wrong with this popcorn?
You're eating maggots. How do they taste?
See you next time.